There are a ton of AI video tools popping up, and honestly, it's getting confusing figuring out which one you should actually be using. So in this video, we're gonna break down two of the most talked about options right now, Creatify and InVideo AI. And more importantly, which one actually makes sense for creating video ads that convert. Because here's the reality, not all AI video tools are built for the same thing. So if you pick the wrong tool for your goal, you can end up with content that looks great, but just doesn't perform. The landscape, the great AI mix-up of 2026. So before we look closely at the software interfaces and the actual features, we need to talk about why this confusion is happening in the first place. We have to look at the current landscape of the creator economy. See, right now the label AI video generator is thrown around constantly. They make it sound like one single magical button can build an entire digital empire for you. They're not all built the same. They have entirely different genetic makeups. There is a fundamental difference between content creation and direct response marketing. These are two completely separate career paths. Content creation is about building an audience over a long period of time. Your ultimate goal is to keep a viewer sitting on their couch watching your YouTube video for 10 solid minutes so you can earn advertising revenue. You need high retention rates, beautiful storytelling, and high quality visuals. Direct response marketing is entirely different. It is aggressive. You're trying to get a complete stranger scrolling on their phone to stop, pull out their credit card, and buy a physical product right this very second. You only care if they click the link in your bio. You need high conversion rates, psychological hooks, and raw, native-looking content. Think of InVideo AI as a Swiss Army knife. It's incredibly versatile. It has a tool for almost every general situation. You can use it to build a faceless historical YouTube channel. You can use it to summarize a podcast. You can use it to create educational explainer videos for a school project. Think of Creatify as a surgical scalpel. It's incredibly versatile with one specific use case, creating high-performing ads. If your goal is to cut through the noise on TikTok Shop and actually sell a physical product, it's one of the sharpest, most effective tools on the market. People buy these subscriptions thinking they all do the exact same thing. They try to use a Swiss Army knife to perform open heart surgery, and they wonder why the patient dies. If you try to use InVideo to make a TikTok Shop ad, you'll fail. If you try to use Creatify to make a 10-minute educational documentary, you'll also fail. So let's break down exactly why their DNA is so different by looking at their daily workflows step by step. Step one, the input engine and the starting point. So our absolute first goal when using any software is telling the machine what we actually want it to make. We need a fast, frictionless way to transfer our ideas from our brain into the computer's processor. Let's start by looking at InVideo AI. The entire platform is built around text prompting. When you log in, you're greeted by a massive blank text box. You have to type out exactly what you want. You might type, make a 3-minute YouTube short about the top 5 most dangerous animals in the Amazon rainforest. The system reads your prompt, writes an educational script from scratch, and searches its massive database to stitch the video together. It relies entirely on your ability to describe the final product in words. Now let's look at Creatify's AdFlow Copilot. And on the surface, it might sound similar. When you open it up, you also see a chat window. You also type in plain text. But here is where everything changes. When you type into InVideo, the machine immediately starts generating content. It writes a script and starts pulling stock footage. It's a very one-way transaction. You give it an instruction, it builds something and hands it back to you. When you type into AdFlow Copilot, it does not immediately build anything. Instead, it comes back to you with a strategy. It identifies a specific audience angle. It writes the scene-by-scene copy. It tells you which scenes are presenter-led and which are visual. It explains its creative reasoning before it ever touches the canvas. You're not talking to a content generator. You're talking to a creative director. And then you get to push back. You want a more aggressive hook? Ask for it. The tone feel too soft? Change it. Need an extra scene? Just say so. You go back and forth until the plan actually looks right. And only then do you hit confirm and build. Copilot assembles the entire production pipeline automatically. Now, a mistake I see all the time is e-commerce sellers trying to use a text prompt engine to sell specific physical goods. If you go into InVideo and you type make an ad for my back brace, the AI does not know what your specific back brace looks like. It'll just generate a generic video about back pain using random stock footage. Creatify forces you to use your actual product data from day one. It makes sure the video is actually about the specific item that you have sitting in your warehouse. You cannot prompt your way to a good product ad if the machine does not have the actual product images to work with. Okay, so once you go ahead and log into InVideo, this is what it looks like. Again, it's very similar to like kind of what ChatGPT looks like or conversational AI. There's just this text box, which we can go ahead and start typing in. Now there's different modes here. There's autopilot. There's also agent mode, which is in alpha. So you can go back and forth with an agent to create your dream creative. Now over here, we've got some different tools. We can go ahead and select the model. So V4 is the most advanced model yet. I would keep it on that. And over here, we have AI twins. So this is where you can go ahead and use actors from the library. You can create a pro avatar. You can create a free avatar, as well as create a voice clone. Now down below here, we also have some different options that we can choose from. We can create UGC ads, we can do product ads, we can create AI shorts, as well as use my script. So for this, let's go ahead and create a UGC ad to really put these two head to head. So in here, we can go ahead and hire an actor, which means we're just going to go ahead and select an avatar. Let's go ahead and choose Elena here. We'll go ahead and click continue. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and have it write a UGC ad for a back brace. I just had ChatGPT write me this prompt right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and paste it here. And then we'll go ahead and paste it over in Creatify as well to see how they compare. So let's go ahead and paste this in here. And then here, what we can do is we can select to either use only generated clips, only generated images, or only stock media. We'll keep it on generated clips for now. We'll leave it as is and we'll go ahead and click on proceed. Next, we'll go ahead and press enter here for this to begin. Okay, so it looks like it came back and it's ready for us to generate here. But we have some options to choose from. So we can select the duration and went ahead and gave it 20 seconds here. The platform, you can choose Instagram Reels, TikTok, or YouTube Shorts. We've got the AI twin selected. Now, as far as media goes, right here, it is using the Pro version, or we could use the Ultra version, or use the basic version. To go ahead and save some credits, I'm gonna go ahead and use the basic version here, and let's go ahead and click on Generate. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this InVideo video.
Okay, I'm not even kidding. My back has been absolutely wrecked from sitting at my desk all day. Like, I'm talking constant aching. My shoulders are basically up to my ears at this point. I randomly found this back brace and didn't think much of it at first. Honestly thought it was going to be another waste of money. But after wearing it for like a couple days, I could actually feel myself sitting up straight without even thinking about it. Like, my body just started doing it naturally. It's honestly kind of crazy. I'll link it here if you want to check it out.
Okay, so there was InVideo's option. And now let's go ahead and take a look at Creatify. Okay, so this was that back brace that I was talking about. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna go ahead and use Creatify's new ad flow copilot to make this ad. So when you go ahead and log into Creatify, you're at the dashboard here, and this is where we're gonna be using ad flow. So it's in the top left here. I'm gonna go ahead and click on that. Now the first thing that we need to do is go ahead and load this product into ad flow. Now, if this is your very first time using ad flow, you're gonna have to add the product. So let me show you how to do that now. You see this bottom left plus sign here with the product. We want to click on that, and we'll go ahead and paste in the link to our product there and click on the little arrow. Now what Creatify is going to do is it's going to go ahead and scrape everything from that page. The text, the description, any copy, any unique selling points, as well as all of the images and assets. Sweet. So as you can see, it went ahead and took the product name, gave it a category, gave it a description, and if you want to add any other unique selling points, you can go ahead and put them here. Now you can see it went ahead and pulled all these assets as well. So we are ready to go. I'll go ahead and click on create product. And now we go ahead and click on this and click on use product. Now, what's so great about this tool is you just give it a basic prompt and it's gonna go ahead and do a lot of the work for you. So I'm just gonna say something simple here like create me a 10-second UGC style ad that addresses severe back pain, and this back brace is the answer to that problem. Keep it super casual and relatable. And I'll go ahead and click enter. Now, Copilot's gonna go ahead and think about a creative plan before making anything. This is great because it really saves on credits without it just going and generating something that you don't want or need. All right, and so you can go ahead and review this entire plan. And once you're ready to go, you can go ahead and just click on confirm and build. And if you need to revise, you can just go ahead and click on revise. For example, maybe you wanted to tell it to give it a different hook, a different tone, or whatever, but we'll go ahead and just click confirm and build, and it's gonna go ahead and get to work. Soon we'll go ahead and see the node-based editor over here on the left-hand side start creating assets. All right, so it's ready to run. It's got our product, it's got an avatar, and we just need to click generate for it to go ahead and create this ad. So let's go ahead and let it do that. Okay, so it looks like AdFlow Copilot has finished creating the ad. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Now, before we do that, as you can see, it's got everything laid out here for us. It's got our avatar over here on the left. It's got our product right down here, and they are both connected to our final output here, this ad. So let's go ahead and check it out.
My back was genuinely ruining my life. I found this brace, wore it 2 hours a day, and I actually feel like a normal person again. Fit Gino? Seriously.
Not bad. We literally gave it one prompt and it put all of this together for us, and it looks super realistic. Now, if you want to make any changes to this, all you need to do is come in here to the chat and describe the changes you want. Maybe you want it to be taking place in a different room. Maybe you want to use a different avatar. Maybe you want to add some music. Just type it in the chat and AdFlow Copilot will take care of the rest. Step 2, the visual strategy and trust signals. Now, once the AI knows what we're making, we have to pick the right visual assets. We need imagery that actually builds trust with the viewer based on the platform they're currently scrolling on. InVideo AI is heavily integrated with massive stock media libraries. When it generates a video, it scrubs through millions of high-definition video clips to find a matching B-roll. If your script mentions a thunderstorm, it'll pull a beautiful 4K slow motion clip of lightning striking a mountain. And this is absolutely perfect for building a faceless YouTube channel where people expect high production value and educational content. But Creatify takes a completely different path. Instead, it leans heavily into digital avatars that look like regular, everyday people. When you're inside Creatify, you can choose an avatar that matches the user-generated content vibe. You can pick a guy sitting in the driver's seat of his car, holding a cell phone. The lighting's not perfect. The AI then takes your scraped product photos, places them directly into the video as dynamic overlays while the casual avatar speaks. A lot of beginners hate the casual look at first. They think high production value equals high trust. High production value actually destroys trust on short form platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels. When a user sees a cinematic 4K stock video clip, their brain instantly registers it as a corporate advertisement. They swipe away in a fraction of a second. When they see a guy in a messy car talking to his phone camera, their brain assumes it's a real organic post from a normal human being. They stop scrolling. The casual aesthetic is a camouflage. Match the visual style to the platform, or you will burn your money. Step 3, the scripting mindset and the hook. So we have our visuals. Now we need the actual words being spoken. So our goal is to generate a script that either holds a viewer for a long educational story or forces them to click a buy button in 10 seconds. InVideo AI is fundamentally trained to be an educator and a storyteller. If you ask InVideo to write a script about coffee, it'll tell a beautiful, engaging story that makes the viewer feel smart and informed. Creatify is trained by direct response marketers. It automatically writes aggressive, psychological hooks. It uses a problem and solution framework. The avatar will look at the camera and say, if you constantly crash at 2 in the afternoon and you feel like garbage, you need to stop scrolling right now. It identifies the pain point immediately. Then it presents your physical product as the only logical solution. The biggest trap you can fall into as a dropshipper is trying to educate your customer instead of selling to them. People buy products because they want a specific transformation in their own daily lives. InVideo will write you a script that explains the manufacturing process. Creatify will write you a script that promises the transformation. You have to use the tool that naturally writes the language of your specific business model from the very first click. Pricing. What are you actually paying for? InVideo runs on a credit-based model. Here's how it breaks down. First is their Plus plan, starting at $20 per month, and that gets you 75 credits. Next is the Max plan at $100 per month and comes with 390 credits. Next is the Generative plan at $200 per month and comes with 800 credits. And then there's the Elite plan, which starts at $1,000 per month and starts with 4,250 credits. Now, here's the key detail that most people miss. InVideo limits you based on credits, and those credits do not roll over. They reset every billing cycle regardless of how much you've used. So even though it feels unlimited, if you're trying to pump out dozens of ad variations quickly, you're gonna hit that ceiling fast. InVideo's built for creating a smaller number of more polished, produced videos, not raw volume. So Creatify works completely differently. It uses a credit-based system built specifically for ads. Here's what that looks like. They actually have a free plan where you can get 10 credits per month up to 2 videos. Then there's the starter plan, which starts at $39 per month. You get 100 credits or up to 20 videos. The Pro plan at $99 per month gets you 300 credits and up to 60 videos. And then Enterprise has custom pricing. Annual billing drops those prices significantly. The starter goes down to $33 per month and the Pro down to $49 per month. And if you want to try it out first, there's a link in the description to get started with 10 free credits. Bottom line on pricing. If you're making YouTube content, educational videos, or anything story-driven, InVideo gives you a lot of flexibility for the price. But if you're running an e-commerce brand and you care about testing hooks, iterating creatives, scaling winning ads, Creatify is built to give you more usable ad output per dollar, even if the pricing structure looks a little more complex at first. So which tool actually makes more sense? Well, it really comes down to how you plan to use it. If you're focused on building a media brand, a faceless YouTube channel, or more educational style content, then InVideo AI can be a really strong option. The stock footage library, the storytelling flow makes it a great fit for that type of content. Now, on the other hand, if you're running a Shopify store, short form ads, Creatify is built specifically for that use case. Features like the URL-based ad generation and native style avatars make it a strong option for creating content that's designed to convert. Now, if you want to start building your own AI UGC today, then I've got a link to Creatify down in the description. You can jump in, test it out, and start creating your own ads right away. And if you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Other than that, I'll see you here in the next video.